in the morning, I get the shit kicked out of me for 18 months. You gotta create that new norm. That has to be your lifestyle. You are the master of your own mind. Create that masterpiece. Be proud of yourself at the very end of it all. When I was going through Ranger School, we had to do a lot of spot checks. A spot check is basically, you don't have time to get all your gear laid out and make sure you have all your shit. So a spot check is maybe go check out 2 items. Maybe making sure you have extra batteries, extra ammo, whatever it may be. The whole idea of a spot check is to make sure that you're staying squared away. Because you don't know what kind of items they're going to check on. So how does that apply to your life? This is how it applies. You want to make sure you spot check yourself, make sure you stay dialed in at all times. It's also important to check your spot check your boys, your girls. Make sure that they're staying hard. Call them up in the middle of the night. People call and say, hey, tomorrow at 8 o'clock, who the fuck get after? Make sure you stay dialed in. There's so many times in life you don't want to be doing what the fuck you're doing. You can't just fucking quit. Remember this. It's in the hobby, it's in a fucking joke, it's a fucking lifestyle. So what you say to yourself is important. There's no fucking coach, there's no trainer to keep you going, it's only you. So think about this, you work your whole life to get a fucking seat at the table. The seat at the table is going to be the best amongst all the best people in your fucking career field. So you finally get that level. It's steak, lobster, it's a big dinner. Everybody's showing up, dressed to the nines. Make sure you show up soaking wet for fucking getting after it, working out hard. Towel on your neck. You respect the event. So make sure you put that towel over that nice chair so you don't fuck it up. The whole thing is this. Don't say a word. Stay uncommon amongst uncommon people. You're never done. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Stay hard. I get a lot of questions about how I lost so much weight. People want to know how they can get started. So basically, you're thinking too much off the bat. When I lost my fucking weight, I didn't look for a trainer. I didn't do all that thinking. I didn't go on Kitty Crab. I didn't do all that shit. What I did was I basically stopped eating so much fucking food. I cut my calories down. So as far as the workout goes, we overthink that also. Until you find a trainer, go out there and start fucking walking. Put some shoes on, start running. Go to the gym. Get your elliptical trainer. It's not rocket science. A lot of folks talk about overtraining. You gotta train first before you can overtrain. Sometimes you wake up in the morning time when you're sore and you feel like you're overtrained. No, you got sore fucking legs. Get out of your own head and stop overthinking it. Stay hard. So this morning, I was getting ready to go for a run with a few guys. So I was taking my shirt off. And they saw my stretch marks. And one guy asked me, who the fuck you get those stretch marks from? So I had to share with this guy what all the story was. That was 297 pounds, insecure, had doubts, and fucked up, just a fucked up mind. So there's a lot of scars we have in our bodies that people can see. And they tell a story. But a lot of us have scars in their brains about fucked up lives, bad childhoods, bad adulthood, whatever the fuck you're going through. The scars in your brain you don't talk about. We hide. Scarring is proof that our past is real. But the one thing we do is we vow to control our lives. And we get off the log. Well, it's time to get back on the log. And that have those scars define the rest of your fucking life. Sometimes you gotta fight pain with pain. Stay hard. I have a question. How do you transform yourself from ordinary? The first thing you gotta do is the exact opposite of everybody else. I want a bulldog. I won't like the dog in my lifetime. I've never seen a dog eat like this. She puts the food down. She buries her face in the bowl and attacks it. Never looks up. So I was worried about it. I called the breeder. I asked the breeder, what's up with this shit? She says, yes. As puppies, there's limited food. So they attack it. They're afraid they won't eat. So I figured she'd outgrow it. 6 years later, she got her own goal. The refrigerator full of food. Her mentality is the exact same. She acts like there's 20 fucking puppies out there trying to steal her food. You get that kind of mentality, against you. It's the only thing in the history of the fucking your insecurities. It knows everything about you. It might be the only thing in that world that knows all about you. You gotta know about it. It's gonna show up when you don't want to show up. It's gonna show up at the worst time possible when you want to be successful. It's 44 degrees and it's nice and rainy outside. And no one cares about that. It's not about the rain. It's what the rain represents. Life is always giving you a test. Trying to give you a way out. Trying to give you an excuse not to show up. This is my excuse today. But guess what? You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life. No matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life. Prepare for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. This is all about the quitting mind. So what's the quitting mind? So, let's say it's day one of a job interview. We all know what that fucking shit feels like. You have your clothes laid out, you got your fucking food ready to go in the morning, you've been preparing for weeks and weeks and weeks. You show up and you bring your best self. You get the fucking job. Merry fucking Christmas. Alright. After a couple months, you start showing up to work a little later. You don't look as good. Your clothes aren't fucking laid out. Your breakfast isn't ready. Your mind's getting softer. You do that shit every day of life. Your New Year's coming up. Guess what? Don't have a fucking quitting mind. Repetition every day. Stay hard. This young man, he's working with his counselor, trying to find his why. So he emails me. He wants my opinion. So here it is. Trying to find your why is another way of procrastinating, taking fucking action. So, the question is not in the why. It's why don't you want to be more successful? So this is something I can say, and your counselor can't because he might get fired. Maybe you can't find your why because you're lazy. Maybe you can't find your why because you have zero fucking ambition. Regardless, you need to go out here and find it. Stay hard. Now about 9 o'clock, I woke up and saw you chilling out and shit. Saw the fucking dog all fucking hung over from trees and shit. I thought to myself, that fucking dog is lucky we feed it. I thought myself, I gotta feed myself. And every foot strike that hit the pavement, that's how I feed myself. Motherfucker, look for inspiration. Inspiration is found in every footstep you take. Every grasp of that fucking iron bar. All that shit, all the miles of pool. Inspiration is found in suffering. So right now, this is my greatest recovery. As I recover, I find inspiration. Stay hard. So I got an email the other day from a hockey player. He said, hey guys, I tore my Achilles. He was all upset. He said, you do for setbacks. I said, no setbacks, nothing but character builders. He was all upset. Can you give me some more? Put some fucking hate on that motherfucker. Mind on it. Keep on moving. Stay hard. So 2 guys actually helped me train for a marathon. Oh, they took a shitty day to train. It's 40 degrees. Raining. Gritty. Nasty. Cats on the side of the treadmill. You can't let conditions dictate your outcome. They believe that the rain and snow are too windy. in life, a lot of us work our fucking ass off, trying to get to a better place, a place that makes us feel better about ourselves. Some people want to do ultra races. They're starting to PR during training. Some people want to be a lawyer or a medical student. So they're taking these practice tests, and they're fucking crushing the practice tests. But guess what happens? Once you get to the actual fucking event, your mind isn't ready. Your mind's not prepared. You've been studying, you've been training, you've been working out, but your mind's not prepared. Story for you. When I was 19 years old, I was going on through the Air Force trying to be a pararescue man. I was doing push-ups, sit-ups, swimming. I was doing all this shit, knocking out the park. One of the best in the class. But the second the fucking obstacle got in my fucking way, I wasn't prepared for it mentally. I was a beast. All I was doing was I was training a bigger, stronger. The other day, this young man wants to be a ranger. He's afraid to go to ranger school. Not because how hard the training is, but because anytime you move from being normal, you're trying to be exceptional. People aren't gonna like that shit. Those normal people, it makes them feel like shit, so they don't touch you. And nowadays, it's very easy to be a fucking coward. Why? You got Instagram and shit. Most folks don't tell you to your face. They go online, they post about like cowards. Don't let cowards get in your fucking head. And last thing, make sure you do you. Stay hard. So when I first joined the Navy, I had to join the reserves because I couldn't get an active duty because I was so fat. So being a reservist, I got tired of a lot of times the weekend warrior. In the reserves, we work 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year. A lot of us live our lives that way. We can't work out without purpose. We need to get into our dress for the wedding. Summertime's coming, so you want to look all good. Our high school reunion's coming up, so you gotta lose weight. The biggest purpose in life, isn't all that shit, is how you respect yourself. How you look at yourself. That's an everyday fucking journey. So every day you should be getting after it. We look at determination, self-discipline. We look at hard work. All these terms, it's almost like we dread them. It was like a fucking punishment. Those are the biggest words of all time as far as respecting yourself. So look at this dread and punishment. Look at those words as a lifestyle. Stay hard. So what's your fucking excuse? Is it too cold where you live? Is it too hot where you live? Does it rain too fucking much? 9 times it's a real fucking talk. Maybe you're the only black person applying for a fucking job. Maybe you're the only female. Maybe you're the only fucking gay person. Job, whatever the fuck it may be. Maybe that sits in your fucking head. Maybe that's your excuse for not being better. Life's a real big fucking picture. When I was young, all those things got in my head. Black, you fucking not smart enough, single mom, all that bullshit, old space in my head. If you're allowing people and things and situations to hold space in your fucking head, you're losing. Last thing, life's one big fucking head game. You play with yourself. If you lose, it's because you allow life to get in your fucking head. Stay hard. It's just not easy. Some folks go from heavy to losing weight, back to heavy again. Some folks go from lazy to studs, back to lazy. The list goes on and on and on. A lot of folks take the 4-lane highway. So, the 4-lane highway is just that, easy route. On that highway, it's an easy roadmap to success. Nothing there's permanent. But the other choice that makes it permanent is the shuffle. That fucking shuffle leaves you with calluses on your brain, on your hands. You're permanent. Pick up the shovel. Stay hard. A lot of you are trying to find inspiration and motivation with a depressed mindset. You're depressed because you're not doing shit with yourself. You don't find inspiration by not living a grip of life. When you're leaving the grip of life to find inspiration, put challenges in front of yourself. When you put a challenge in front of yourself and you attack it, that's when you find inspiration. Try to be 10% better than you were last week. So if you're running 30 miles a week, run 33. If you're swimming 500 meters, swim 550. And some of you weren't doing shit. You're 10% just getting off the fucking couch. The more you walk away from accountability, the weaker you become. Find put yourself in the grip of life. You can't find yourself by doing nothing. With success in life comes more haters. Don't make them hurt your feelings. Use it for fuel. Use it for energy. In times of need, put them on the fucking mental Rolodex in your mind. When you don't want to do shit, roll through your brain. Blow up that motherfucker that this board has to keep it for fuel. Stay hard. I get a lot of questions. People asking me for help. So ask them. What have you done to help yourself? Most of them say, I've been working hard. I'm all about being your own fucking hero. So I'm not about kissing your ass. In life, a lot of us believe that we're working much harder than we actually are. We think if we fucking got up for 4 days, we learned something. You gotta drop your entitled mindset. It's getting what we believe we work harder than we actually have. Trust me, most of us have it. The one thing in life you gotta realize is this. Learn to help yourself. Don't want other people to help you. Stay hard. Maybe you were being called fat growing up. Folks make fun of you and shit. Maybe you were the smartest motherfucker in school. And people get mad at you for that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. Bring power in adversity. If you're a victim of any kind, make sure you use that shit to become successful. Don't look for revenge. Look for the fucking reckoning. Now, when they do, you get an option. You say, okay, do what I do. And say, go fuck yourself. Ha! Beware of one thing, motherfuckers. Spit in the wind. That shit comes back in your face. Stay hard. So I'm getting ready to board my plane yesterday. And this NFL football player comes up to me. He goes, "Guys, can I ask you a question? How do you keep that dog mentality?" I said, "Let me ask you a question. When you were younger, what did you want to be?" He said, "An NFL football player." But once I got there, I lost that dog mentality. He had a finish line in his brain. Guess what? A true dog mentality, I have a dog at home. I can feed that motherfucker all day long. He never gets full. It's not enough you made to the NFL. Be the fucking MVP. It's not enough you win a 5K. Win a 10K. It's not enough you became a doctor. Be a better doctor. It's not enough you lost 50 pounds. Go out there and do something with it. Guess what? There's 109 out here anyway. Mother Nature's a pissed off motherfucker, but guess what? So am I. So who gives a fuck? Today I was wondering, when this guy passed me in the car, it's about 100 degrees out here, 70% humidity. The guy comes back around, looks at me, he pulls his car up at me and says, "Why the fuck are you out here?" I said, "Because you're not." Sometimes your motivation needs to be because no one else wants to fucking do it. We need doctors. We need fucking lawyers. We need dentists. We need teachers. So the other day I got an email from this lady. She said she truly enjoyed my book. But as she read it, she thought I was just crazy. So after she read it, she put the book down and started living her normal life. Just going back paying bills, going back to work, complaining about shit. A few days later, she had time to think about the book, and it scared her. She thought, well, maybe this guy isn't crazy. And that's what scared her the most. Maybe he's here trying to show us her potential. What we're all capable of doing. A lot of people put titles on other people who are doing extraordinary things. It makes them feel better about themselves. Gives them a get out of jail free card. I'm not crazy. I'm just not like you. In sports, there's a thing out there called load management. A lot of us like to load manage our lives. When you do that, you're going to find yourself right at normal. Get off that. Stay hard. There's a lot of pockets of weakness nowadays. And we try to fill those pockets with lies. I did it for many years. So, I'm out here in Colorado for a conference. I go to the gym. This trainer calls me over to talk to this group of people he's training. He says, "Hey, man, what are you doing out here?" So I tell him. He says, "What kind of workouts are you doing?" I said, "One workout I'm doing, I'm climbing this mountain, 3,000 feet, 3 miles. Because I do that every day. So the next day, I'm out looking for him. Didn't see him. A couple days later, looking for him. Didn't see him. So here I am on the mountain again, climbing it. And there's a gondola that takes you up, takes you down. I'm going up it. I see a gondola about 5 minutes from the top. I look up at the gondola. I see him, face pressed up against it. Window, looking at me, your eyes meet. It's called look. When you take a motherfucker's soul, don't talk about it. Be about it. Crash with the creek. Stay hard. When I was in Ranger school, my squad got spot checked. The Ranger instructor gave me 2 ladders. One of my guys didn't have ladders. The whole squad got smoked. I was sitting there smoking this. The more smoke this before my squad looked around looking for someone to motivate. Rangers took the shut it out. Probably very motherfuckers. So I saw that my squad needed some extra motivation. So I said, ain't no grave that can hold us down, motherfucker. Ain't no grave that can hold us down. Right now in life, your family's looking for that one guy right now. They're looking for that one guy who's strong, who's that pillar to the family in hard times. Make sure they look around. They look around and find you. These are the times right now for you to step up. Be that guy that can take anything. Stay hard. Which thing better you make it? The psychology is savage. I wasn't the best runner. But what I did was I found the work schedules out of my competition. And I made sure they saw me running day and night. I'm trying to get in their fucking heads. I got a video the other day. I was UFC fighter Ferguson. This motherfucker weighs in. And the UFC is fucking canceled. He wasn't just weighing in. He was getting the fucking head of his opponents. What he did was this. He wants you to remember his fucking hands and elbows slice you the fuck up. Remember this. Stay hard at all times. Savagery. Distinct difference between a champion and someone who's just good. Let's use boxing, for instance. 12-round championship bout. At the 11th round, they both go to the corners. Someone that's good sits there and thinks to himself, I fucking have given everything I have. Hopefully, I can get through the 12th round. A champion, he sits in that corner while all his people are talking to him. He didn't hear shit. All he's thinking about is, I have to find what I have to give it. It's that mentality that truly separates champions from the motherfuckers who are just good. Stay hard. To all you computer warriors, trolls, haters, I read your fucking messages on those videos I put up with me on my crutches. Me getting my knees drained. You were happy I was fucking injured. You're also happy that you thought I'd never run again. All that shit I told you. Tagging your friends shit. Bitch, you don't fucking know me. You seen a 1-minute fucking video about me. You know how hard I train, how I live, the fucking dedication I put to my fucking life. So why do you troll? Maybe you're some fat motherfucker at home. Lazy. Without discipline or dedication. Maybe you're jealous. Who knows? But guarantee this. I'll be back better than ever. Ha! Fuck you. Stay hard. So I get an email from Bill. He was a 30-year-old who used to be real motivated. And somehow he lost his motivation. He was behind to get it back. Well, Bill, you suffer from what a lot of guys suffer from nowadays. It's called chestnut syndrome. As a boy, you fucking nuts fall. But what happens in life is that you stay down there. If you don't handle self-doubt, insecurities, fucking imperfections, jealousy, all these fucking things, allow people to bully you, fuck you around, your nuts start to retract back up. Insecurities end up here, self-doubt, all this shit, right up in your fucking chest. End up with chestnut syndrome. How you fix chestnut syndrome? You got man the fuck up. Hit your fucking chest. Sing a signal to your fucking mind that you can man the fuck up. And then fall back in your fucking sack. Once they fall back in your sack, you sack it the fuck up. Stay hard. Okay. Ask for where it's at. Flip the trash can. Go in there and get it. Spread it out. Start rolling up real tight. With the peanut butter, I cut that motherfucker. And get all that shit out. Someone asked me one time, what's your biggest fear? My biggest fear was fucking dying that 300-pound man. Never knowing I could be who I am today. A lot of us are wasted. But we're wasted who we are in life. It's important to train that motherfucker. Pull that toothpaste out and get all you can out of yourself. Stay hard. The other day, me and my girl watched the camera show. But his mom was being worn out and watching. His mom came out and was like, oh, look at that. It's like, man. I'm like, that motherfucker's fucked. This thing's gonna be hunted. It's all exposed and fragile. Made me think about myself growing up. The only thing different about that fawn and me is that fawn couldn't hide. And I thought I could. I struggled in class. So I picked the far back desk to sit in. Hoping I never get caught on. I got exposed. When I was in the military, I was afraid of water. I got exposed in that. A lot of us are trying to find that back. See, in the class of your life, hope you never get called on. Trust me, you will get called on. Your fears will always find you. You'll know where you're hiding. Stay hard. So about 15 miles from home. Now, I often talk about taking souls. This morning, this person, I usually train alone. This person went to run with me. And I said, fine, we'll go 15. This morning comes, this door's coming in this way. And the person calls and said, hey, why don't we do it tomorrow? Taking souls. And I told the motherfucker, I'm going to run 15 today. And I'll run a few again tomorrow. That's taking souls about. Don't worry about the elements, what's going on. You got to get out there and get it. And that's taking souls. And obviously, he wasn't the only one that thought about taking the day off. Because the storm's coming in right now. Get my soul out here with me. So I've been grinding lately. I had to go back to the fucking lab. Readjust some shit in my brain. Put my miles in. Every day. Running for 20 miles a day. Getting up early. Going to bed early. Eating the right shit. This last week, you know, take a toll on me. I usually don't think too much. Get my shoes on, head the fuck out. I've been thinking a lot. That internal voice has been talking to me. Talking about, oh man, you're tired. Looking at my shoes about 30 minutes before I put the motherfuckers on. Pushing back the time and then I go out to go run. So I decided to tape record myself. That internal voice I put on tape. Sounds like a straight bitch when I listen to that motherfucker. If you ever have a hard time out there, tape yourself. Listen to what kind of bitch you be. Stay hard. I was in the military. You go these instructor leg runs. Most of the time you do the start and end point. So on the way back, I started seeing people getting happy and shit. Because the end was near. But there were some asshole instructors that would hear the happiness and go right on past the end point. When that happened, everybody stopped talking. Heads would stop dropping. And I started taking fucking souls. At that time, I knew what happened in their mind. They were living off the hope factor. They hoped the instructors would stop running. They hoped the water was never cold. They hoped the weather was fucking good. I don't live off that hope shit. I wish the water was cold. I wish them motherfucking instructors keep on fucking running. I wish the fucking rain. When the ending is unknown and the distance is unknown, that's when you know who the fuck you are. Stay hard. 45 years back. 2014, I had dropped on the bad water. Bad water is the great equalizer. That heat makes train hard for the heat. So when the heat comes, we're ready for it. One thing we do is get a lot of better people with more skills than us, faster than us. Get in their heads. We want him right now, Roger Federer. Before somebody gets on the tennis court, Roger, they're already 2 sets down mentally. We can't live our lives that way. We gotta get on the equal playing field. Find a way to get on the equal playing field with somebody. Get in the game. With success in life comes more haters. Don't make them hurt your feelings. Use it for fuel. Use it for energy. In times of need, put them on the fucking mental Rolodex in your mind. To fucking success. In life, we have to continue pushing past the odds. Use everything this board has to give you for fuel. Stay hard. Mediocrity feels so fucking good. So we love to surround ourselves with mediocre people. They give us a get out of jail free card. Whenever life gets hard for us, it tells us all okay. Don't fucking worry about it. We don't want to surround ourselves with those people out there who are getting the fuck out of every day, holding us accountable, making us feel uncomfortable. People who are challenging us at every turn of life. Those people scare us. That's exactly where we need to fucking be in your life. It's those people who put you in a world of questioning who you are. That's exactly where you want to go. That's exactly where you go. I'm telling you, Red, that I think about when it's hot outside, that it's sunny and 70. Well, it's fucking not today. It's the reality. It's about 90 degrees, 100% humidity. Don't give a shit. That being said, September 3rd, I had to have my book turned in. And when I realized, I'm reading this book a lot, but I realized I wasn't born this motherfucker. I made her. At the bottom of insecurities, fear, self-doubt, lies, was me buried in a fucking fetal position. How I got out of that was recognizing, being honest with it, being truthful with it, and then fixing it. We like to live on social media with lies about ourselves, how great we are. Get to the source and fix the problem. The most important conversation you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. You wake up with it, you walk around with it. There's haters everywhere in this world. Jealous bitches, people trying to get in your head. A lot of us can't do that. We have to be able to live amongst distractions and be undistracted. You don't know what it is to do hard work. But there's a lot of you out there who want to be much more than average, but just don't know how to do it every single day to grind. You need to find someone to oil those fucking gears up. So check it out. This is the mindset you have. Who wants the wife that you have? Or the husband? There's someone out there hungry. Who wants everything you fucking have. Make it true. Stay hard. When I was going through training, we had to carry these heavy ass bolts in our hands. We had 6 people carrying these bolts. The heaviest part of the boat was fun. So the weaker people would always look to the very back of the boat. The back of the boat is where the boat would barely be touching your hand. We had a name for it. We call it ducking boat. A lot of people put their head down, crouch under it, so that boat wouldn't be breaking your fucking neck. A lot of people life out here are right in the back of the boat. They're ducking that fucking weight. You're part of a team, but you're the weakest person in that team. ain't about medals. It ain't about fucking certificates. It ain't about houses, money, cars, fame, all that bullshit. It's about stars. So when you get judged, when everything is said and done with, you don't get judged in your medals. You get judged in your stars. The stars show your willingness to get to the side. They show your failures. They show your willing to start from scratch. They show what you're willing to do to go the distance, to see what you're capable of. So make sure in life, don't be afraid to get scars. Stay hard. That's the future goals this year. Different mindset. A surgical mindset. Now it's elementary. Our science teacher had us be in class. Good to sit. He said, before you go to bed, turn the faucet on. So there's one drip gets to that cup. And by the time you wake up, you're full of water. He was teaching us about volume. I didn't learn shit about volume that day. I learned about patience. All I wanted to do was turn that fucking faucet on and fill that glass up. That's not how our goals go. It's in your mind. The triple water is building that calluses in your mind. That's what you need to have. This is a slow process. And that triple water talking in your mind. When you push real hard, you have this door in your mind. And I was definitely open that door. Push open that door. You're in a tunnel. It's a dark ass tunnel. And you can't see shit. There's one thing about being in dark places. If you have the courage to stay in there long enough, your eyes will start to adjust to the darkness. Your body and mind will always adjust to more suffering, to more pain. If you want to push harder, know this. Your mind quits way before your body does. So you have to be willing to go way into that darkness and find more of yourself. Stay hard. Don't get it twisted. It's not about flipping tires. I'm in Las Vegas right now. It's hot as shit. It's not about any of that. But what it is a lot of us give total control to life. We don't have any control of it. We just give all control to life. I do this shit every morning to prepare my mind for what life is going to throw at me. A healthy body gives you a healthy mind. That's what it's about. So if you go into battle, you want to go into battle with the right mindset, the right gear. In combat, you wear body armor. But when we do wrong, it's going to strengthen our minds. You got to strengthen your mind. Take control of that. I'm training for life. 2020 was the perfect example of that. A lot of people lost jobs, lost businesses, lost family members. A lot of folks spent a lot of time in the hospital on ventilators. That should have caused a lot of damage in your brain. Folks see how much they work out. And they think they're winning completely. It's not demons. It's discipline. And I'm a disciple of discipline. You cannot run the demons. You always find you. Only way to beat them motherfuckers is looking at them eye to eye and making you bitch. Mindset's the only thing that gets you through hard times. Merry fucking Christmas. I'm about 19 and 22 when I was into a run. And people want to know about 2007. 2007 I did the Herc 100. I did the Mountain 150. I did Bellwater 135. I did Leadville. I did all in front of me. I was focused on that. I didn't think about anything else in the next race. And what was really big was my recovery. I didn't run a whole bunch in between. What I did was basically, I would run. I ran about 20 miles a week and I run a race. So keep your mind in the game. When I was in the military, I went to this school. It's all about projects. They give you a wheelbarrow with 5 people. The wheelbarrow had no wheel. They give you big ass cinder blocks. forward. You had to do all that shit for point A to point B and one carry. You wish you get creative. I didn't have a lot to work with. A lot of you use that as a fucking excuse. You don't have a lot to work with. So you want to die all preserved. Make sure you die being used up. Find out what you have and get maximum potential out of that motherfucker. Stay home. This medical student approached me the other day. Told me how hard he was studying. Talking about these different tests he had to pass. He said, I studied my ass off for the step 1 test. And I failed it. There was an awkward silence between his questions. I was ready for war. There's a saying out there in the military. They say first time every time. Well, I was that guy. I felt everything. It's a maze. And when you think you figure that maze out, you hit a wall. And you gotta turn the fucking ground and start again. Stay hard. We all know what stays 10 clean. Those people just hold on to everything. We got people out there whose boyfriend or girlfriend broke up with them. And they obsess about it. They know what girlfriend they have, what boyfriend they have. They know what kind of car they're driving. They know what the new promotion, the new house and shit. We got people out there who've been done wrong. Just can't get over it. Can't get over not getting that school you want to get into. Past failures. Disappointments. Hold on to all that shit. It's an help as fuck. The sun rises and the sun sets. And you're in the same damn spot. Stay home. It might be April where you are. So, you might have sore legs, sore back, sore shoulder. So, the struggle is real. It never gets any easier. You gotta get harder. I was out yesterday, getting after it. That was one of the best runs I've had in a long time. PR'd that bitch. So, no one cares what you did yesterday. Going back to do it today. Those who take me literally. So, I'm a cheerleader for those who want to be better. Not for those who want to stay the same. Stay hard. I caught nigger around whites. I got caught half-breed. It was sold out around some blacks. My mind was in the valley. I was stuck in there. So I was going to climb the mountain and look down on the reality of my life. Reality of my life was I had a lot of friends. I didn't see that. I saw this. A lot of us were pretty slow. So our mindset was one thing. You hear one thing, and you're ready to jump the gun, go off. I was defensive growing up. Ready to hear something negative. Right now, you got a lot of bad shit going on in the world. You gotta stop being defensive. You gotta hear everybody's shit. Whether you bad or good, be ready to listen. Stay hard. Ain't better than balls and knows one thing. I should be a fat guy. So I get all these fucking emails about how people want to lose weight. I want to lose 50 pounds now in 3 months. How do I do it? I'm trying to do this. What have you done so far? I know the answer. The answer is nothing. I know you need to wake up one morning and decide to fucking damn email me to see what you can do. You woke up for days and weeks and months. Not like when you saw the mirror. Going out for a little run. Feeling your fucking damn fat. Chicken shit. If you want everything out there is free to you. Google the motherfucker. My diet was breakfast run. Lunch run. Like dinner run, snack run. Stay hard. At the beginning of the year, a lot of you had goals, ambition, a lot of motivation. Well, Easter was the middle of April. Right now, today, I put backstops out there to make sure I don't get too far off course. I put put those backstops in my personal life. And the person you created. Do what I did. Start from scratch. Create somebody that you're proud of. Stay hard. October 31st, I put a video on it. And it showed my leg with a lot of edema that I'll never run again. There's a good chance I wasn't going to. But I thought about it for a long time. And they have this step up there called calm. Before you go to sleep, play it. Ocean waves, birds and shit. Water, eagle, fire and shit. Woke up motherfucking refreshed. Ready to kick ass. I'm 22 miles in, motherfucker. I saw some guys going through Navy SEAL training, and they're going through Hell Week. They're getting their ass just beat. You know, in and out of the water, guys ringing the bell. There's something. I was weighing like 297 pounds, and I had to make a change in my life. You know, I was at an all-time low, and I wasn't going anywhere, and I was exactly where everybody said I was going to be, which was nothing. So I had to make a change. I had to stop thinking normal. I had to stop thinking normal. I can no longer be a common man walking around doing common things. But no one taught me this stuff. No one, like, I paid a trainer to come train me. Jenny Craig to come down and miracle my ass. None of this happened. It was on me. And that's the thing you have to realize. Everything you do, you may have some support, you may not, but it's on you. You have to make the decision whether you want to be a badass or whether you just want to be mediocre and everything's okay. But being a badass hurts real bad. You're going to find peace from going to war with yourself. And we all got you. We all got you. People look at me. And the reason I'm much really resonates with people because I don't hide. I'll say exactly what I will admit to. People are great at hiding, so they want to just find peace. No, you got to take your stick, fix your stuff in. Don't just shove it under the rug. Fix it, and then you'll find some peace later. With success in life comes more haters. Don't make them for feelings. Use them for fuel. Use them for energy. In times of need, put them on the mental Rolodex in your mind. And when you don't want to do, roll through your brain. Pull up that motherfucker that you need. That person who said you couldn't do something. Weren't fast enough, good enough, smart enough, whatever it may be. Use it for energy. Instead of killing them with kindness, torture them with success. It might never continue pushing past the odds. Use everything this board has to give you for fuel. Stay hard. Yeah, we all have a dungeon. I'm just willing to talk about mine. Yeah. Most of us I want to talk about it. I want to talk about my dungeon. I wasn't getting into the dungeon of these guys' minds. I wasn't building that so-called mental toughness. Mental toughness isn't something that you sample. It's something that you live in every day. So when something hard would happen to these kids, like it would draw on something that made them very insecure. And they look for comfort. Whenever hardness comes, and you know what it is, it may be different for you than it is for me, but you go back to your insecurities. And then when you go back to your insecurities, you then look for comfort. Husband, you look for comfort. It's in those moments you must retrain your mind to think differently in health. The physical standard is not what they need to meet. It's a mental standard you must meet in life. So going back to when I was sick, I was meeting the physical standards. I wasn't meeting the mental standard. The mental standard is you must know how far you've come. Wow. When I was sick, I was able to slow down and reflect back on my entire life. And in that bed, and I thought I was dying, because that story is long. That sick portion of my life was long. I didn't care if I died or lived. Because I was, for the first time in my life, happy. Wow. And at peace. All right. Time of year, we try to make our dreams come true. But the reality of all that is sacrifice. And those dreams quickly become nightmares. But in those nightmares are where our demons lie. That's the domain in which they know we don't want to go into all those early mornings. It wakes up all these things that we failed at. Past childhood trauma, Those demons and those nightmares. That's what keeps us from accomplishing our dreams. Oh, they know every year we got them. So this year, their back is turned to the doorway. Because they know you ain't going to the nightmare land. But you're going in there. And when the backs are turned, you can rear naked choke them motherfuckers out. Every one of them. That's the mentality you must have. And always have. The most important step we'll ever take in life is our next one. And those dreams quickly become nightmares. But in those nightmares are where our demons lie. That's the domain in which they know we don't want to go into all those early mornings. It wakes up all these things that we failed at. Past childhood trauma. Those demons are in those nightmares. That's what keeps us from accomplishing our dreams. Oh, they know every year we got them. So this year, their back is turned to the doorway. Because they know you ain't going to the nightmare land. But you're going in there. And when the backs are turned, you can rear naked choke them motherfuckers out. Every one of them. That's the mentality you must have. And always have. The most important step we'll ever take in life is our next one. A lot of us get our feet stuck in concrete. We get our feet stuck in concrete because we're afraid to make enemies. We're afraid to speak what's on our mind. We're afraid of being in that group of people. And when you walk away, we're afraid what they might say behind your back. All that fear clouds your brain, clouds your thinking. One thing in life, you're going to always have haters. Embrace them. If you can walk on water, trust me, your haters will say you can walk on water because you can't swim. Learn one thing, shut the fucking noise out. Embrace the fact that people don't like you. It means you're doing something right. Stay hard. Stay in fight. So the new year is come and gone. And a lot of us are the same place we were last year. What the fuck are you waiting on? We sleep 1/3 of our fucking lives. And we think we can take days off. We think we have the right to sit back and give ourselves options on which way we're going to go in life. Am I going to run today? Am I going to work out today? Well, it's Christmas. It's New Year's. It's my birthday. Do you think time gives a fuck that it's Christmas, that it's New Year's, that it's your birthday? You give me too many fucking options. Let me tell you one thing. Time is running out. You keep on sitting around wondering what the fuck you want to do. You're just going to run out of time. So make sure you do one thing. Stop following the crowd. They may take time off, but you can't afford to. Stay hard. Let's approach our goals this year with a different mindset. A surgical mindset. When I was in elementary, our science teacher had us get a glass and put it in the sink. He said, before you go to bed, turn the faucet on. Just one drip gets into that cup. And by the time you wake up, it'll be full of water. He was teaching us about volume. I didn't learn about volume that day. I learned about patience. All I wanted to do was turn that faucet on and fill that glass up. That's not how our goals go. Our goals don't go fast like that. They go like that drip of water. But what I took from it is this. That drip of water was building that endurance in your mind. That drip of water is building that calluses in your mind. And that's what you need to have. This is the process. And that drip of water taught me that. So today, I decided to try to PR my long run. So the first half of the run, I'm feeling great. My mind is clear, nothing going on. Think about nothing but my running pace, what I'm doing, my breathing, everything like that. Get to mile 15, I turn around, and the demons start to creep in. That inevitable walls creeping up on me. When you push so hard, something's about to give. And I started to give. My mind started to break down. I started feeling my legs started to hurt. I started feeling dehydrated. Started feeling sorry for myself. Started looking around. No one knows I'm out here running. Why don't you go ahead and just stop? Call your girl, have her pick you up. And that's not a little bitch. And this is when your mind has to change. You gotta start thinking, I'm the greediest motherfucker in the world. Your dehydration, lick your lips. Your legs are all. I'm depressed. I have a horrible life. I have these two guys. One guy that. So I became this 297-pound person because it became my body armor. Because the inside was a fragile, weak, insecure kid. So I put this big man around it. So when people looked at me, I intimidated them. I scared them. But if they knew the real me, it's a little punk. I was a little punk kid in a 24-year-old guy's body. So I tried to change my life and it started there. I went to the recruiter's office. I went there. Bad day at work. The bad day at work made me realize I gotta make it special. Stay hard.
What was it about seeing suffering that's really interesting? And I actually get it, but I want to hear you explain it. Why suffering?
The Klan headquarters at that time was about 20 minutes from where I lived. One of the high ups in the KKK, son, sat behind me in 2 classes, so he called me nigger all the time. Got my first card. They spray painted nigger, we're gonna kill you on it. So I was just an insecure, scared kid. And the only way I could find myself was to put myself through the worst thing possible. I had to figure out I wasn't going to be a punk kid all my life. So the way I could turn around was to suffer. But I failed at it twice. And I did 67,000 pull-ups in trying to break this record. So to do 4,030 pull-ups, I saw myself as the weakest person God ever created. But I never blamed God for anything he did to me. So I wanted to change that, is put myself through the worst things possible a human being can ever endure. And that'd be the only way that I can build this brain to handle anything that comes in front of it, callousing my mind through pain and suffering.
That's so powerful. It's such an amazing insight. So obviously listening to some of the stuff that you're talking about, and one thing that you say often is, it's hard to stay hard or get hard when you're in hardship. It knocks you off center. It makes you feel bad because in the process of rebuilding and clawing back from that, climbing up, then you can become something. But you, unless you've been tested, unless you've gone through the ringer, you've got no hope. Unless you've been tested, unless you've gone through the ringer, you've got no hope. So how do you take somebody that you love and force them through that? And I think that your advice be to that 16-year-old kid who's staring in the mirror does not like what he sees, but is still running from adversity?
Well, my biggest advice to him is that, first of all, he won't like what I say to him. I'm going to say the exact opposite of what the world, today's world is saying. So we read a bunch of books nowadays, as women do, is you have to look inside of yourself to see what you really want. What are you passionate about? We use these words and these little phrases of only the strong survive and all this other crap. They're all just words. I get so tired of hearing people just talking. Like right now, someone may think God is just talking. The only way I believe, this is my experience in life, the only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer. And some people will get it, some people won't. But they have to see what their journey is to start their journey. Several people live to be 100 years old. They have great lives, and they have great kids. The kids go to college, all sorts of stuff. But somewhere in their life, there was a point where they had a decision to make. They can go left or right on this path. The left was the easy route. The right was the hard route. A lot of people take the easy route. And they had a good life that way, but the better life was going to the right side. And you may have 20 years of pain and suffering to get past it, but a lot of us die never truly starting our journey. And I would tell this young person, you gotta start your journey. It may suck, but it will come out the other side when you're coasting. People talk about discipline and determination, repetitions and all this consistency. Why people fall off the wagon so often is because their mind is foolish. There's no room in that mind for discipline. There's no room for consistency. They may do it once or twice, but then the minds, that's our mind, man. It's like a circuit breaker. That's so much shit. You keep on loading it, you can't put any more into it. So I talk about it in there, man, so much about clearing space in your mind so that you have room for all those discipline, waking up early, taking those, because they do mean something. But we don't get to that dark matter that is keeping you from clearing out that mental garage. Because this world we live in is tough. It's tough. It will beat you down. The world and the life that we live in is the ultimate competitor. It will try to take you out. It will find your weakness, and it can just hammer you.
It's like a personal coach.
100%. So if I can help you build belief, build confidence to the point where